Right, hi guys, welcome to Steve's fishing channel, Magnet Fishing and Nature channel. Take two of the video. My internet went down. Sorry about that.
Right, hi guys, welcome to Steve's fishing channel, mate.
Went down while I was actually doing a live stream, so apologies about that. Couldn't help that. YouTube screwing up as usual. So no, I'm going to show you what I've actually got. It's for me magnet fishing. The only thing I got through the day was my 20 kilo little magnet. I actually bought some cord from Lidl's for $1.99. This is about 50 meters, and then I bought this, which is 30 meters, I think, maybe less, from Lidl's as well. Same price, $1.99. These two, well, I bought two of these brackets, but I've actually ordered another two for £3.50, I think it was. Iron. So you know, I'm getting my gear sorted and ready. Now my little magnet through the day came in this little box. It's a 25mm dio neodymium clamping magnet with M5 eye bolt kilo pull. I paid $4.99 for that one, so you know, $4.99 ain't bad. And what I've done is that when it came through the post, it actually had this con light. Well, ODS, welcome mate. So it came with this. Why it came with this, I don't know. Maybe it just helps you to secure, I suppose. But anyway, what I've done is that with this, I used my little saw thing over there, and I made myself like a little handle, and I chopped off about 20-30 meters, something like that, of this cord. A Pepsi Cola bottle, and I cut the top off, and you can just about see inside the actual ring nut what connects to this magnet. The reason why I put it on there, because people say putting like a plastic top on will help with the buoyancy. So I actually was using this, you know, to keep the magnet a bit secure, and it wasn't getting all like crap and dirt on it straight away. Now I took this out with me to Mitcham Common. I haven't got my other magnets yet. I'm still waiting on my 60 kilo and my 130 kilogram pull magnets. One should have turned up today with parcel force. They reckon that no one was in, and I was in until 3 o'clock. They was going to do it today, and they never turned up today. So it's kind of pissed me off, because I could have took that with me. But I had a little bit of fun, you know. I didn't catch really anything, to be honest with you. I went to Mitcham Common armed with my little 20 kilo magnet, and like before I actually went there, I was testing like different things, you know, like what can this actually pick up? Well, it can pick up a battery for one. Might be possible just to pick up a mobile, you know, kind of like careful with it. A flashlight, pick up a little flashlight. You can also attach to, well, just about, you know, a little flashlight that way. This little fake, I'll pick that up. So I was just like mucking around, seeing what kind of things it could pick up before I went out. Definitely picks up keys. So I thought I'd go to the Common, you know, just try it out for a little, you know. And I got there, and I unwound it. I went to the Tench Corner, and I threw it out several times. And I actually picked up a broken, no little tip at the, I picked that up, and I put it on my bag. Location, a bit further around the bloody lake, I went and lost the tip. So, you know, I did catch her something, and, you know, I just walked around, and I was, you know, walked around a little bit around further on, and I was just casting out, you know, just like you would, but with a normal fishing rod. I just like throwing it out. And as I was bringing it in, I did do the video of the actual common visit, actually. But as I brought it in, I saw something at the bottom of my magnet. I thought, I've got something. Oh, I've got something. First day out, and I've got something. Now, what it is, I've got it in there still. I don't want to take it out. But what it is, it's an old-fashioned. I think they might have used these, you know, in the 50s, maybe earlier. I don't know. But it's got like a copper spindle. Well, copper. Well, I don't know. It's copper. Might be iron. I think it might be iron actually. But it's actually got a little weight in there, a 10-ounce weight. Now, you are going to find stuff like this over the Mitcham Common anyway, because like a lot of people go there fishing. But they want a bad for a little fine for the, you know, like the first day actually. So yeah, like, you know, as I do go fishing, it might be handy for me to use. You know, you can actually see through the bottom as well, so it's all clean. You know, it's kind of weird that I didn't get anything else, because like, okay, like using this, you know, a small weight is like trying to find a pin in a haystack, you know, throwing it out. You know, I did get quite a few like little tugs on it, but well, it's just not, you know, picking it up as much. You know, if I had my 60 kilo or my kilo one, it probably would have picked up a lot more. But as it's only a small one, you know, only going to pick up small items. There was like a little can pull thing on the dirt, and I just put it on and see if it would magnetize it, and it actually did do it. You know, so it does pick up ring pulls and bottle tops and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, I went out and I spent about an hour. I did the video and I've uploaded the video. And I just wanted to show really, you know, the kind of gear that I'm actually using to do magnet fishing. It actually cost me $4.99 this magnet on eBay. The string. And I don't know what the pull on this is actually. It's 1.7 millimeter times 50 m, which is 50 meters. Say on here what the pull weight is. So I don't know if I could get something like really heavy. Now let me try something. No, it's not going to pull that. I don't know. With a lot of, you know, pulling, gentle pulling, it might come out. I know it definitely picks up pliers, no problem. And a bit more fishing gear, but I didn't. But you know, I only spent there about an hour. I could have went down to the River Wandle actually, and done a bit down there. But I thought, look, you know, this is going to be okay if I want to just do a little bit of dangling over the River Wandle at any time. If I'm going down there when I go down to the job centre, Wandle's probably about away from about 200 yards from the job centre actually. So you know, I can keep this in my bag all the time and just go and dangle it and see if I can get any like little trigger. I've been watching a lot of videos on magnet fishing, and people have got some really interesting stuff. You know, I just watched a guy who was fishing magnet, and he pulled out a fucking sword. You know, a bonsai sword. It had no handle, but you know, the sword looked, you know, very good condition still. I'm not going to say, you know, I'm going to get anything like that, but it'd be interesting to find out if I could get something like that at some time, you know, or even just like musket balls or something like that, because I did find a musket ball a couple of years ago over Mitcham Common, and that's just sitting there on the shore, probably about 5 yards away from the waterfront, you know. So it does mean that, you know, Higham did go over there, and like the river, well, the lake used to be bigger than it was, I think, in them days. So maybe, like, you know, they might. I know they had a boating, had like, what was it called? A boating house or something, you know, like a little shed or something on there in the early 1900s. It's not there now. It's been like demolished, and you know, and all you got now is just the Seven Islands, which is shrunk 3 islands, you know, kind of thing. But you know, if I found one musket ball, there's got to be a lot more over there, and you never know. Like, you know, with the robbers over there, you know, the highwaymen, you know, they could have like sat down near the lake fires and cooked, you know, like wild animal like rabbit, fox, or whatever, you know, in them days. They might even use the boat, you know, to throw stuff out, you know, in the lake. And they've been chased by, you know, the police in them days. You know, they could have either just ridden out or used the boat to row out and threw like bags of treasure and gold and, you know, weapons and stuff like that in there. You never know. I'm just hoping I might find something. It's like any hobby, really. You know, it takes time, practice, and if you don't give that time and practice, you know, you ain't gonna find nothing really. It's like when you start fishing for the first time, you might not catch no fish days, and suddenly, you know, you might catch 20, 30 fish a few days later. The reason why I started doing magnet fishing is because it kind of interests me on like the things that people find, and if you find some interesting stuff, you could probably make some good money out of it, you know. And if I did find anything interesting, I don't think I'd actually would sell it. I'll probably like want to keep it. So, you know, really, I want to keep what I do find. But, you know, my first little bit of treasure today, guys. Not bad for the first day, you know. That's like, you know, at that whole part of the lake, I've like found this magnet out, you know, that actually really coming over and then, like, you know, catching it like it did. Because, like, you know, my it would have had to come across it and then catch it that way. Like this, you know, it would have had to been pulled along, flicked on to make it itself. So, you know, although I only caught that in like a fishing tip, which I lost, which didn't really bother me, you know, because like, what am I going to do with a fishing tip? Not really, but you know, if I go fishing, but I don't think I actually will use that. I'll keep that as like my first memento of like magnet fishing, my first little piece of treasure. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not saying there is going to be anything attached to it, but you know, the people that must have put a lot of energy. You know, how many times did I ever use this even? You know, I might find something that may have a spirit attached to it in the water, you know, the ghostly, watery spirit. So anyway, anything I'm going to find, I'm going to keep. And if I think it's going to be worth a lot of money, then I might consider selling it. Because then I can buy some more gear and somewhere. I want to actually go to Clapham Common and try over there, because a lot of people do lose a lot of fishing stuff over there. The only thing over there is that they might be a bit funny with me dropping in a weight. But if I say to them, you know, if I get anything, at least I'm helping to clear the lake out, you know, because it has got a shitload of like junk in there. And you know, they might say, yeah, go ahead, Steve, you know, just don't make too many splashes because it's scared of fish, and a lot of people might not like it, you know, kind of thing. Go there during the daytime, a weekday. I don't think there's going to be many people fishing there anyway. It's going to be more the weekend people are going to be there. So if I go during weekday, then I don't think I'm going to get into trouble. I could always ring up Lambeth office and speak to the manager who supplied me with a fishing permit and explain to him what I want to do, and he might give me permission. He say, yeah, go ahead, you know, because if I say, well, magnet fishing like attracts iron and, you know, different types of metal, apart from silver and gold and bronze. I don't know if it picks up bronze or not. But I know it pick up certain metals on magnet. If I say, you know, I'm only doing magnet fishing, I'm not, you know, I'm not really like, because I'll be like magnet fishing close in to the piers, and you know, I'll be pouring in probably a lot of trash, bottle lids, hooks and stuff like that, you know, and you know, if I can pour that rubbish out, it'll lake a bit more cleaner, in it, and you might think, oh yeah, that's a good idea, Steve, you know, and it might set off a little kind of craze over there, and everyone don't know that we're fucking fishing magnets, and then that will probably be a no-no then. But you know, I'll probably ring him up and have a word with him and see what he says. He can either say yes or no. You've got the boating lake, you've got the small lake near the main road, then you've got the bigger lake where I normally go fishing and I normally go camping. I could even just go over and do a normal day fishing and wait till night time and wait until everyone's sleeping, then get me fucking start, you know, like putting it down the bottom and pulling out the shit. Disturbing any kind of fisherman at the time. I'm pretty sure it might be okay. I'll have to ring them up and see what they say. I'm going to put that in my bag because I might need that. Yeah. That didn't go in the bag. But yeah, I can't wait till I get me 60k and my 130k. Should hold it. Well, actually, that's going to go around my waist. Then I've got to like put that other end onto the magnet, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with this. Get a bottle top, like more bigger, which is going to be covering like the weight itself, hopefully. And what this does, it just like acts as like a little bit of a buoyance. Because sometimes when you're pulling it down that way, you know, when you're dragging it, it's not really catching that much. But with a bottle top, it acts more of a buoyance, and it allows the magnet to stand upright as you're pulling it. And as you're pulling it, it's getting more of a chance of picking anything magnetic up onto the magnet itself. Hey, so I did do a video earlier today. I've uploaded that when I was over at the lake. If you haven't seen it, then you can go and watch it if you want to. I'm not forcing you, but I will be doing more videos. I'm hoping that my 30k will turn up tomorrow. Yeah, it's nearly tomorrow now. What day is it? It's Friday today, isn't it? No, it's Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday. In about 10 minutes, it should be Friday. So hopefully my new what's the name will turn up. If it don't, then I'm just going to wait until it does turn up before I go out again. And I'll still probably take this one with me. If I want to go to River Wandle. And if I've got my bigger magnet, I'll take that with me. But there are little parts of the river where it's only like running like a little stream, you know, probably about 4 foot wide or something, you know, good enough to pull in any kind of like nails or coins or, you know, any other kind of like metal objects. But I do know that this does not pick up gold and silver, but it will pick up coins from 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p. I'm not sure about the 20p or the 50p or the £1 coins, different like metal. So I don't think I'll be getting those. But a lot of people have been doing a lot of magnet fishing on YouTube, and they put their videos up because I've been watching them. They've been getting like shitloads of 2p's and 5p's and 1p's, and some of them are like, you know, the old coins as well, like the halfpenny was out. I can't remember when they stopped in halfpenny, but they had like the big halfpenny, you know, Victorian one, about 30-40 years ago kind of thing, and people still are like bringing them out, you know, big 1 pennies as well. They never did a 2p, I think, but they did do a 10p. So it'd be interesting to find out what coins are still around out there. You know, they're not going to be, you know, able to be used in shops and stuff like that. You know, it's just more like treasure, I suppose. You know, you just make up a little collection and or you stick it on eBay and see if anyone's interested in buying it for a few pence. But yeah, kind of enjoyed myself today. Very hot today. Really can't wait until I get my bigger magnet. I know one of them's definitely going to come today because it's been sent out recorded delivery. The other one was sent out parcel force, and that should have been here yesterday. Because I've looked on the tracking and they said attempted to deliver. Well, I was in until 3 o'clock yesterday, and they took it back to the sorting office at like 1:30. I didn't leave home until 3 o'clock for my MIR scan. So why I did not hear them, why did they not ring my buzzer, I don't know. And I've been in most of the day today for an hour and a half, and I heard no one knock on the door. So I still need to like check up on that again. And I did ring parcel force up and say, well, I've been in all day, where the hell is it? Oh, it's definitely coming today, it's definitely coming today. Fucking didn't come today. So I'm going to put a complaint in. I'm going to pretend it was like a birthday present and fucking claim for some compensation or something off them. It's like, you know, it's fucking ridiculous when people are sending out items. You're supposed to get it on a certain day and they don't deliver on that certain day. Oh, and the other thing that you do need when you're doing this, because, you know, you're using a magnet, a strong magnet, although that ain't that strong, but if you click the finger, it can cause like little blood clots. Gloves. These ain't all that brilliant because my hands did get wet. But, you know, at least they've given that little bit of protection. And these are still wet. So I'm going to have to leave these out and dry them off. No, if I do get both magnets, the 60 and 120, the 60 and 130k tomorrow, I'll probably like make them both up because I've got 2 of these, the other ones in the kitchen. I'll make them both up and I'll take all 3 fucking magnets out with me, find out what one's the better one. But I've just also joined up on some Facebook fishing magnet groups, and I'm going to keep an eye on those. And maybe, you know, in the future I might be able to hook up with a couple of people and go magnet fishing with them. Now, I'm not going to give out, you know, my normal fishing. I'll probably still do that time to time, but because I've actually go off one benefit onto another benefit, my money's cut well low. You know, I'm getting half of what I'm getting at the moment, like kind of thing now. So going out and buying bait is going to like be difficult for me to do. So if I do find any kind of river treasure and I want to sell it, then I'll probably have to find a way of selling it because I can't put it on eBay. I could open a little website, a free website, and put it on there and see if anyone is interested, or just put it on my Facebook. wants to buy, you know, let me know and I'll give you a price. But I don't know yet. I might keep most of the stuff I find anyway, because you never know. Images attached to it, and any ones I do find, I'm going to see if I can do any kind of like with them. All right, that's it, guys. I thought I'd share that little bit of info for you. There'll be a lot more videos coming with me doing magnet fishing when I get them, and you know, drop by, check them out, see what little treasures I might have found, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.